Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Today we're going to be taking a look at producing sketches using an online sketchpad called SketchpadPart1. It's a really useful tool that can provide you with an easy to use sketch capability, a little higher end than something like Paint, but not as difficult to use as things like Onshape or other CAD software. This is a two-dimensional drawing software, and this will allow you to produce images like the ones shown here on the middle of my screen and others that you can get creative and work with. We're going to show you how to do today is how to get to that website, how to create a custom background on the website and a custom page size, and we'll add a couple of features to it and show you how this program works. All right, so the first thing, we're in the Schoology page, January 25, 26. And we've already done, you should have already done a warm up by this point. And now we're going in here and we're going to try to create something like this L block model. So you can open up your Google Chrome tab. You're going to go to the website, sketchpad.io, and you click here to get there. Sketchpad.io, take a few seconds to load up. And when it does, it'll probably show up with a blank screen. Of course, I don't have a blank screen because I've already done some stuff. So you're going to have a blank screen, looks like that. The blank screen comes in. We want to make sure we set a custom size. We like to set our page up to be regular letter size, like a regular sheet of paper. So we're going to come in and we'll set that up. Right here, we choose a custom size. Custom is all the way at the bottom, the choices. And we know that I don't know how big it is in points off the top of my head, but I do know how big it is in inches. So standard sheet of paper is 11 inches wide on the long side and 11 inches or 8.5 inches tall on the short side. So if I'm going to be setting it up in landscape format, I need 11 inches side to side, 8.5 inches up and down. At this point, because I'm going to be using a custom background, it doesn't matter which one of these I pick. So for the sake of just picking one, let's go with transparent and click create. I'm back at the same spot I was before, but now I know my page is the right size. Now, the first thing I want to be doing is I'm going to be adding a layer. This layer, well, it's not working right now. So I need to get the layers activated. So I'm just going to grab anything. I'll grab a star and click a star in here. I'll delete that in a few moments, but I just needed to get my layers activated. Now that I've activated my layers, I can upload a new background, new layer. The item I'm going to upload here is I'm going to upload my background, which is a picture, multi-view graph paper. And I'm going to click the open button, open, open. Open. Hopefully you don't have a weird picture of yourself in the middle of your screen either. And I just deleted that star. I don't need that star anymore. And I delete that star. I don't need that star anymore. Let me use my select tool and drag this into the upper left-hand corner. And we're going to drag this down. It's not going to be perfect. It'll be close enough. There you go. And now we have a background. Of course, I don't want my background to move around. So to get it to not move around, we're going to right-click an empty space and choose lock. I now have a background that we can sketch and draw on that is graph paper. Cool thing about this program versus simpler programs like Paint is that it does have this tool over here, the layers. It allows you to stack images on top of each other. So if I came in here and draw this, and then I came in and drew this, these two items are no longer, they're not merged together. They're two separate items, and I have the ability to tweak those any way I want and pick a blue or yellow. So we can come in and modify those, and they don't become one as they did when we were playing with Paint or other just straight up bitmap imaging tools. As a two-dimensional flat drawing system, we don't have the complexity that we deal with. We're dealing with programs like Onshape or Fusion 360 or other CAD software where you're dealing with 3 dimensions. So this is a two-dimensional software, and this is where it's cool. So you just play with your various tools get a hang of how they different work. You've got paintbrushes and pens and pencils. I like the line tool. So I come in here and use the line tool, click and drag, click and release, and double click to end a line. So if I just want one line, it's just click and release, and then double click. So click and release, double click, click and release, double click. If I want to continue, make with a polyline or a polygon, I can just continue clicking and then double click to finish my object. So there you have it. And that's how it works. So this is the most fundamental aspects of using Sketchpad from SketchpadPart1. There's lots more tools, much more stuff you can get yourself into as you play with this. But that's the basics, getting yourself set up with a background, custom background, and starting to sketch with the tools and layers. So have fun and go be awesome.